I have a lot of headaches, and so I was looking for one of these eye masks that has massaging on it, and so I ended up getting this Renpho Eyris 3. And there's two reasons why I really wanted to go with this one. The first one is that it has this extra like gel mask that can go right on it. And you put this gel mask into the fridge, and then you get to have a nice, cool, like eye mask on your face while you're also getting the massage. So that's really helpful because for me, when I have a headache, I really like to use like an ice pack on my head. And so this is like one of the reasons why I really wanted this version. And then the other reason is this actually has voice control. Now, if you've ever used one of these, you may know that it's really difficult when you have the mask on your face to control it with the buttons because they all feel kind of the same. So you really have to like depend on like knowing exactly where the button is to know if it's going to do what you want. So with this one, it actually has voice control, which is really, really helpful. So there's a whole list of things that you can tell this to do while you're wearing it. And they come with a card. So you'll get to the point where you know exactly what you want it to do and how to control it to do that. But when you're first getting started, this card is really helpful because it gives you a list of all the things that you could tell it to do. And when you want to control it, once it's on, you just say, "Hi, Iris," and then she'll say, "Welcome," and then you tell her what command you want her to do. So things that you can have her do, you can have her turn off. You could also have her change the amount of time that it's going to be on for. So you can have it on and it will automatically turn off with 10, 20, and 30-minute increments. And then you can also turn on or off the vibration using voice. And then you can also change the heat. So I mentioned that it has this cooling mask, which is really convenient, but it also has heat integration, which means all this area is going to heat up and it's going to like relieve that pressure. It's going to bring some nice heat. So what I like to do is I put the ice pack on. So initially it's nice and cool, but then I turn the heat on so that it will then gradually go to heat. So it gives me that nice cool to heat differential, which really helps when I have a headache. So you can control the temperature with voice as well. And then there are multiple modes that give you different types of massage on your head. So you can ask for tension relief mode. Actually, you just tell her to change the mode and she just rotates through these three. But there's tension relief mode, there's retinol protection mode, and then there's regeneration mode. And so each of those modes kind of gives you a different type of massage and you just kind of figure out which one you like the best. And then the other thing that you can do is you can tell her to change the pressure. So you can say if you want soft pressure, medium pressure, or hard pressure. Personally, I like the hard pressure. And then one of the features that I don't personally use that much, but is available if it's something that you're interested in, is there is Bluetooth capability and there is music. So you can have sound. It's totally up to you. But like I said, I don't use that one personally, so I can't give any feedback on how well it works because I just don't use it. I usually have AirPods in. So to me, I'm really happy with this version of the Renpho. Like I said, this is the Eyris 3. It does have the extra cooling mask that the other ones don't have, and it also has the voice control. So when you want to use it, turn it on here, and then you can either filter through the functions using these buttons, or you can tell her what you want to do. Totally up to you. Now, one thing I will say is that when you get to a point where you have a setting that you really like, when you turn it off or it turns off automatically, the next time that you turn it on, it will remember where you were. So if you had it on what is it called? The tension relief mode, which is the one I usually use. If you have it on tension relief and hard pressure and heat, the next time that you turn it on, it will do that same exact setting. So you don't have to switch through the settings every single time to get to the function that you like. So that's kind of the overall on how this works. It does have this strap, so you can tighten it or loosen it depending on how the size of your head and how tight you want it to fit. I like to keep it a little bit tighter just to give myself that added pressure. And then one other thing, it is rechargeable. So it has the recharging cable and it's USB-C. So I already have a bunch of USB-Cs plugged in all the time, so I can just plug it in. I don't have to use this one, but I like to keep this one in the travel bag so that if I take this with me somewhere, I always have the charger. And so it comes with this nice soft bag and the mask fits in there really well. So we'll just stick it in and then charger as well. And then this, I keep this in the fridge or the freezer. If you have it completely frozen, give it a couple minutes before you put it on your face. But this, if you're gonna go somewhere, take it with you or just keep it in the fridge or the freezer. And then this little quick start guide with all the voice commands, keep it in the bag as well. So if you're looking for a face mask, the Renpho Eyris 3, I highly recommend it. I've been just super satisfied with it. So enjoy.